great today. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. How are we all doing? All right, well, I hope you've been enjoying my meal plan week. If you went shopping with my list, you've got everything we need for my simple and delish roast chicken with smashed potatoes and kale salad. Now, we eased into the week with some one-pan meals. Then yesterday, we made a delish soup. But as we get closer to the weekend, we want to snazz things up a bit. But I promise, it'll still be a total breeze. So the first thing we want to do to get to work on this delicious roast chicken and smashed potatoes is get to work on those potatoes. So I've got a bag of baby potatoes here that I just boiled off in salted water just until they're nice and tender. Then I drained them and let them steam dry for about 5 minutes. That's going to get some of that moisture out of there because moisture is the enemy of golden brown. And who doesn't love a golden brown potato, am I right? That's what we want, right? All right, now onto my pan, I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil down. I personally, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm in my potato era currently, and it's the best era I've ever been in. Just eating potatoes every day. It's a delight. Highly recommend. Now, I've got these baby potatoes, and I'm just gonna transfer those onto my sheet pan. And I'm gonna squash these little babies, because what that's gonna do, basically I just wanna get a flat bottomed glass, a dish, a pan, and I just wanna take those potatoes and give them a little bit of a press, just to kind of squish them. Give them a little bit of a burst. Because what that's gonna do, when you cook those potatoes in that water, par cook them, it gets the starches going. It kind of gets them starting to develop. And then by bursting through the skins, that's gonna give you even more surface area with that pan and contact, which gives you more golden brown power. And then starch loves going golden brown. So by busting open those skins, you expose all that potato starch, which gives you crispy, crunchy potatoes, which is a delight. Now, you just kind of, honestly, this is a fun thing. Sometimes it's fun to just smash something. In the kitchen, it's a good thing. Just pop them down, and you want them to be fork tender. In my opinion, when you're roasting a potato, you actually kind of want to pre-boil them and have them almost or fully cooked. If you have them fully cooked, all the oven has to do is basically make them crispy. They're already cooked and soft and fluffy, so the inside is gonna just get more like a mashed potato, and the outside's just gonna get crunchy, which is a total dream. So this is something that I could contemplate and do for 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to do it as quickly as possible because you guys are here though. This is like when you have company over and you're still prepping and you're like, this is great. All right, get those smoshed down, little bit of that flesh exposed, and those look absolutely beautiful. So on it there, I'm gonna add on a little bit more oil because potatoes love a bit of fat. Fat essentially kind of conducts the heat onto those potatoes more evenly, gives them more golden brown power. Now season those up with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now here, if you wanted to, you could throw on some garlic cloves in their skin. That would be delicious. But I wanted to keep this dish as simple as possible. So we've got those on, and now we're gonna move on to my good friend, chicken. So we have got 6 chicken breasts here, and I'm using bone-in and skin-on. Bone-in and skin-on is usually cheaper. It's also great because it helps you not overcook the chicken. It adds more flavor, and it's really nice and tasty. So I'm just gonna transfer those babies onto this pan, just upside down to start. Because basically what I wanna do, if you've been following along with this meal plan, you have that pesto from the other day. We made it on Monday. We've been using it throughout the week just to flavor things up. It's a great flavor shortcut. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that pesto and just spread it onto the underside of each chicken breast. What that's gonna do is give a little bit of flavor into that meat. Those herbs are gonna cook down. There's lemon in there, a little bit of garlic, some cheese, obviously. Who doesn't love cheese? It's probably one of my favorite seasoning kind of pieces. Give it a little bit of a spread. Looking beautiful. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of oil onto the underside of this chicken and then season that. That's one thing I see a lot of people, or a mistake I see a lot of people make when they're cooking, in particular with meat. You don't season the underside. And that is basically where a lot of that flesh is. So give it a little bit of a season and you get that all the way around. Now I'm gonna flip these over, and as you can see, there's a little bit of pesto I snuck underneath that skin. This is one of my favorite things to do with chicken. It gets that flavor right on the meat as opposed to just on that skin there. So give those a flip over. And right here, this one, he's missing it. So I'm gonna show you how to get that pesto under there. So basically, you grab a spoon or your finger, and you just kind of make a little bit of a pocket underneath that chicken skin. Then grab a little bit of that pesto and just kind of slip it underneath and spread it out. What that's gonna do is it's gonna hold that pesto on that chicken meat. It's gonna flavor it, but it's not gonna burn because that skin's gonna protect it. That's gonna go golden brown and totally delish. Now I gotta pop this into my oven, and I like to start my chicken on a really high temperature, 450 degrees for 20 minutes. That gives you a nice sear on the outside. Then I drop that temp down to 350 and let it go for about 25 minutes or until cooked through. Making roast chicken with my smashed potatoes. I mean, look at this delicious pan. Does it not smell amazing in here? Yes. There are a few things that smell better than roasting chicken. What a delight. That's why most of the time when people come over, it's just a good excuse to make a chicken because my house smells great after. So that looks beautiful. That chicken has roasted through. It's got a good amount of golden color on it, which I absolutely love. Those potatoes are beautiful and crispy, and a little bit of that chicken schmaltz has kind of melted down onto them, so they're extra delicious. Now, that's just gonna rest, and I know a lot of recipes tell you to put a tent of aluminum foil over the meat to keep it warm, but because we used bone in, that's gonna stay warm for like half an hour, so you're good. Just leave it, let it do its thing. So while that does its thing, I'm gonna get to work on the greens. Now we've got some crispy chicken skin, we got some crispy potatoes, but I also want some crispies on my salad because I'm a crouton girl through and through. So just over here in a little pan, I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon of olive oil. This is a really quick way to give like crunchy kind of crouton-y vibes onto any sort of green. And I'm using panko for that. So about a quarter cup of panko's going in. I'm gonna season that up with some salt and pepper because panko doesn't have a ton of flavor. It's just all about crunch. And essentially, I just wanna let that toast for a few minutes just until it is nice and golden brown. So I'm gonna let that keep doing its thing. And over here, I'm gonna make a salad dressing, just a really simple and quick salad dressing. So the first thing I need is a garlic clove. If you want to, you can throw really anything you want into this salad dressing. My mom has this one that she buys at the store. I like kind of refuse to buy salad dressing because it's so easy to make, but I'm not gonna lie, the one she buys is really good. I'm still trying to figure out how to do a copycat of it. But I'm like, it's $7, it's so expensive, and it makes like 3 salads because we like a well-dressed salad in our house. All right, there's that garlic right on into the bowl. And when I mince it, it gives you a really nice peppery, sharp garlic flavor. Now, to kind of give a bit of brightness into here, I'm gonna add in the zest and juice of a lemon. Again, I love my zester. I use it for my garlic, I use it for my lemons, all my citrus, and I use it for cheese. So anytime I'm making a salad dressing, this baby gets a workout because all of those things go in most of my salad dressings. Now, if you didn't have lemon left over or anything like that, you could swap out the lemon zest and lemon juice and just use a little bit of vinegar. This is just a super basic dressing. But to be honest, what I like to do is add that garlic into the bowl, then add something acidic on top of it, because that kind of pulls back that spicy, sharp garlic flavor. It almost lightly pickles it, so you're not gonna like feed everybody raw garlic, which is not the worst thing in the world. Very good for your health, I think, but you know, not everybody loves a raw garlic breath, but you know, to each their own. Give that a little bit of a whisk. And then for a little bit of heat, I'm gonna add in some chili flakes. I love a chili flake. I always have these on hand. Ever since I was in university, I had that like little shaker one from a pizza place. What a delight. Add in a bit of salt, little bit of pepper. Give that panko a bit of a toss because it's looking good and golden brown. Oh man, that looks delicious actually. I caught it just in the nick of time, so I'm gonna turn that off. Pop that there, looking beautiful. Now into here, I don't have any mustard because I didn't ask you to buy mustard on that list because this is really the only thing you'd use it for. But if you have some Dijon, feel free to add that in. But I'm just gonna go straight in with a little bit of oil. And I like a citrusy or vinegary dressing, so I'm only gonna add about 2 tablespoons. And since I don't have any mustard in here, I am whisking while I add because that's gonna help kind of emulsify things. If you did have mustard, toss it in. You could do this in a jar. Just kind of toss it all together. All right, that looks beautiful. Now, for the greens, as opposed to doing something like, oh, I think I got lemon juice on my face, 1 second. We're good. As opposed to doing something like romaine or baby greens, which would be totally delicious, I'm using dino kale. And I love dino kale. This is also known as Tuscan kale or black kale, but I like dino because it looks like dinosaur skin. What a treat. So I've got this here. I've got a whole bunch that I've removed those tough ribs, and I'm just gonna thinly slice this up. If you were using a more delicate leaf, you could totally just add them in kind of whole or torn up. But with kale, I like to slice it because it makes it almost like a slaw. Kale, after all, is a cabbage. So this does kind of break through those tougher membranes and make it a little bit easier to eat. Now, this is a big mountain of kale. You know when you start something, you're like, geez, Mary, why'd you do this? You're committing, but that's okay. So I'm gonna add half this kale into that dressing. Give that a bit of a toss up. And another thing that I love about kale is that you could toss this together in advance because as it sits, it just kind of breaks down and gets even more delicious. So I'm just gonna plate that baby up. That chili's in there, that lemon zest, that little bit of dressing. And then in my house, no salad is a salad without a little bit of cheese on top. So I'm gonna add some grated parm. And then we've got those crunchers. You can't forget about those. These little babies just scattered right over the top. And you hear them sizzle a little bit when they hit that kale. Total dream. Now, as this dinner is a chicken dinner, I'm gonna invite my good friend Justin up to give it a taste. Come on up, Justin.
I'm excited.
Are you amped about chicken?
I am, yes.
Are you a chicken fan?
I am a chicken fan,
Okay.
yes. In nugget form, but
Oh.
this is a close
You're
second.
usually a nugget man.
Nugget, yeah.
Okay, cool. I love that. What about potatoes? Are you a potato
I
boy?
love potatoes, yes.
Potato boy, chicken man.
Smashed potatoes.
There you go.
Oh my
We've got
goodness,
all
it's
that
so
chicken
good.
schmaltz kind of cooked down. Okay.
I'm ready.
You listen, you get into that.
Okay.
You gotta let me know what you think, though. I like that you're eating it on a placemat of kale. Yeah,
That was a lot of kale.
that was a lot of kale.
Oh, sorry.
No, this is good. Asking your friends to eat on TV is one of the meanest things I do.
Oh my God.
How's it going?
That's incredible.
Yeah?
This is insane.
Did we nail it?
You did.
Ah,
Come here.
yes.
I'm gonna try the salad.
Okay, oh, he's going in for the salad. We got it. Oh, you got a little bonus chicken in that
think I
salad.
did. That's
Yeah,
okay.
nailed it. Nice, hey? Bright? Gonna have garlic breath
Incredible.
later?
It's lemony.
Yeah.
A little crunchy.
A little crunchy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Good.
This is incredible.
Justin, man, absolutely crushed it. Success. You keep eating.
I will.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.